Hello everybody, Graveless here, bringing you part 2 of our full playthrough for Jupiter Rush. And by full, I mean full until I have Jupiter. I'm probably not going to go through the endgame of it, but we'll see. We'll see if it feels sufficiently fun and like we're on a good pace. So right now I have the counter up for how many save scums and reloads we've had to do before Jupiter Rush actually gets pulled off. I'm going to put that away right now, and we're going to continue onwards. So we are continuing to, right now we are spoiling the USA while we wait for these two projects to finish. And then we're going to get started on some of the trickier ones. For those who've been following, the tea of the day is a nice light black tea. It's named Strawberry Peach Vineyard. It has strawberry and peach flavoring. Fairly obviously given that name. Just a nice summer tea. Nice, light, good, I think it's going to be a really great iced tea once I have a chance to actually get started on that. Let me think here. I'm going to plug in Fission Pile, and we're not going to research it that fast. Let me just double check when Space Tugs needs to complete. That's Mars. It doesn't really matter if we take 3 more days to get something to the moon. It's getting things to Mars that actually matters.
Prepping for mission.
And that's why we're doing Space Tugs. So right now, we're slowly working on being able to break into China. And, yeah, that's about it. We're just sort of going. We need more admin. We really don't care about batteries yet, because the patch that makes us care about batteries has not yet come out. 1.1k. Let's get up to like 1.5k.
Trillions of dollars just sitting up there, yet still the regulators drag their heels.
So that I'm not distracting myself, because I know me. So, Mission to the Moon is now finished. We are eventually... one minute, let me go get this up here. So, Mission to the Moon is now finished. We now have a tricky thing to do. And this is, do we get started on our engine techs, or do we get started on one of the banes of our existence? The bane of our existence, and my answer to this for Jupiter Rush is that we are going to need to... We can't yet, can we? Give me a moment to consult my spreadsheet. I don't think you guys need to see that. Right, space mining and refining will eventually lead us up to industrialization of space. We're going to get nuclear fission, we're going to get solid core. Space propulsion. Do we have deep space propulsion as an option right now? Or have we already researched it? Tech tree. Okay, this has been completed. So I'm just re-familiarizing myself with where we currently are. I need advanced carbon manipulation for both drives, so we might as well get that in. Before I unpause, we are going to go probe the moon. I need to not forget to do that.
Cleaning things up.
We're approaching what might be the first reload save scum in order to get space mining and refining done at the appropriate time point. I'm hoping we don't need to do that, but I'm willing to accept that it might happen. We are going to buy this because it's useful. These are the counselors that I had already seen. No need to worry there. No one really has level ups. Alright. Let's just be careful and go to ground.
Initiating deep.
Oh wait, do I have that? Yes, do I have that? I do have any additional CP cap. No useful European nations that are immediately obvious. No, I'll grab. Do I grab the DR or do I grab Caribbean states? Let's grab the Caribbean states. Why does it have insurgency?
Standing by.
Ow, rest value. Coolio.
Taking control.
Like,
at your service.
We want research where we can get it right now, and I would really like to not have this continue to happen in the US, but we live in a world. And whatever, if someone kills him, I'm going to save scum
Going
that.
into hiding.
Offering assistance.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing there, but we are nearing the point where I have to choose what drive I use,
We're winning their hearts.
which
and
will be slightly tricky. Alright. We're not going to let that happen. I was going to see if I can give this one to be a... Oh, that's not good. Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. I don't want to see the servants get into China. First going to run some... We're first going to run some Unity here just for reasons. I think I can get a boost in the US for the usual US trick that's worth doing. First, orgs. Didn't really get anything that good on this org. Right now, we will buy this because every little bit counts. Have the money to buy this. Good. Reboost up. US. So I'm gonna continue looking through. Nope.
Acknowledged.
Let's see. What's Ron's chance? They're not yet at... Oh, right. That's not good enough for me to be willing to try and take that part of China. Spoils is going up because we need it. Yeah, I'm going to cede territory here to see if that gives a boost. I believe that gives us a boost.
On the
So
way to the
investigate.
target
What's the op?
And
We'll
worth
open a
checking
channel.
so this is orgs.
site. Ready.
And continue the advise botting.
I think we've had a breakthrough.
Nice.
Establishing contact.
That is a useful thing. I want that.
Just know that we have other plans.
Social psi, material psi, that could be useful but not useful enough. That is really nice. I don't think he's going to sell it anytime soon. Okay, yeah, we're gonna... Key value ops, my good man. Probably not that much. Oh, that's an easy trade.
Wrapping
That
up.
might get Ron up to the point where I can start making real moves on China.
Offering counsel.
Just imagine I fed.
Okay. Not great timing, so... I'm going to grab Principles of Space Warfare, and I'm going to grab that because we're going to need to also get things like... Ooh, hello! Alright, so... We're going to check Luna now. So, the big thing for drives here is, if you have a good fissile site, you can go fission frag, which is a significantly better drive for the purposes of getting you to Jupiter. And we do have sufficient fissiles, so that's the strategy we're going to use. That 10.6 is going to be ours. Wow, this is actually a fantastic moon. Like, honestly, impressively good. Do I want to grab 2 sites for my own benefit? Yes. I have a high enough boost income, I think this is worthwhile. Now, Piri is, to get us raw resources we need and get us to Mars. But that the fission frag drive is going to be that. Alright, space mining and refining is done. We are now going to start... I'm going to start industrialization of space because we need to get this going really early on. And if I don't get my mine unlocked by the end of September, we're going to start reloading.
Mission complete.
Cede this territory. Slightly delay how long it takes for us to do this. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing there. Whatever, it's not that meaningful. Yeah.
The alien is taking people, Commander.
Alright, Alien Methods project we're going to want to do. We have a little bit of time before we really need to do it, but actually, let's do this. Yeah, they're barely investing in that. We now need to do this. These are all now vital techs. That's the big thing, is we need to get these techs as soon as we can, and there's really not that much else to say about it. None of these are worth buying. Continue leveling up investigation. Right, I've already seen these guys. Slightly tired. I was up very late this for most nights this weekend. Ooh. Never mind. Alright, 36%. We could save scum of 32. I'm not going to do that yet.
I will tell our story.
US needs to go back to building knowledge. Put one more point into Unity. Talk to. That's the Protectorate.
We must persuade the people.
Ready for my mission.
Let's see. Caribbean states.
We'll turn down the heat.
Man,
Ready.
just gonna take some of their stuff away. Let's see here. What does the Protectorate have? Can't see that much. They do know she exists, so we're gonna go to ground.
Silent.
Don't want to see
Standing by
those.
for orders. Lending my expertise.
Oh, right, yes. Now that we were the new... Oh, I should have done this before. So if we don't get the mine by October, we're reloading to this save and just re-rolling projects until we get it.
Offering
Wonderful.
support.
A+. I love it when the game just listens to the words I'm saying.
Things are stabilizing.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Good. We now have that
Cause
fixed.
is unjustified to them.
Rude. I'm not scumming that one, though. September. Alright, Space Tugs is done. Alien Methods is important to get. You don't necessarily need to. Like, you can put off all projects that are not necessary until the end, but I like getting them where I can. Ooh, hello. Hello, my beautiful, beautiful extra admin. We also have... let's see here. Info. JPL will be useful to get at some point. It's also like, I don't know, I've heard good things about actually working for them from some friends. So like, I like them as an org because of silly reasons like that. Well, maybe not that silly, but I think people watching understand that concept. We don't need that. I will buy another gear, because those are always valuable. Just making sure we don't got anyone who has missions meeting. Okay. I'm gonna save scum that.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Standing by for orders.
That's actually good enough to be worth save scumming. 40% won't take me that long. And once we're in China, we can more easily get the rest of China.
Ready to go.
Talk to Let's talk to the Academy and see if they have any social
At your
science
service.
course, because that's the big one that we definitely need more of right now. We're doing all right on space science. Social science, though, not so much.
Offering assistance.
Mission in progress.
Making contact.
Would like to
Though
get
our
that.
methods may differ,
Oh,
we both wish to safeguard humanity.
She's not having a good time by the looks of it. I want that. Already has research GCM. No, we're keeping that. Keeping that. What's a thing I don't actually care about that much? We don't really need the material science over that much anymore. Definitely don't need that. Okay.
Laying the groundwork.
Now have the much more important boost to social science research that we really need.
I will report when my mission is complete.
And this is going to happen on the 29th.
I will help them.
Not build it. 2 more days. Alright. Fission pile, we're gonna need I'm gonna research space dock now under low priority because soon we're also going to need to get started on building our space dock. Right, 41.7
Violence is
and 4.9. Oh wait, cancel. That's not the correct one. We want to build on this first. And as soon as we get enough for the solar collector, we launch up the solar connector. Solar collector, not connector. Doop doop.
Diplomacy has its
I know how
ways.
words work. Okay. So we are also going to start going on mission to the asteroids. That can be on lower priority as long as we maintain ownership.
We have found something.
We failed to take control.
This is where... did I remember to save? Did not remember to save, did I? Okay. I'm going to save scum the next one. This time I'm going to remember to do that rather than getting distracted by space mining. Very good at let's see. He does not need to equip this anymore. So he can grab JPL. And grab another gear. 1% ain't worth it. And equip this.
Making our case.
Reporting in.
The big thing is I want to get China into China early enough to build a ton of MC before... Because the big thing is, as soon as we get
Standing by.
all of our important text researched, we can abandon the US and just go hard to China, which
Yeah.
is a stronger country to be in charge of.
Offering counsel.
Especially with what we've done to the US. Like, this is going to take a while to fix. We'll still have some more armies to get rid of. I might disarm its nukes.
Initiating contact.
It's no
see.
business of ours if you wish to throw your lives away.
I mean, I will take that if you give it to me. I would like that a lot more. Is a crim org? I don't think I have a criminal right now in my council. Never mind, that is the most important thing for me to buy. Alright. Would you take $1,000? Of course you would. Okay. Would you take $1,500? All right. Yeah, worth.
Prepping for mission.
Immediately give that to Kaylee, who be able to start actually running hostile takeovers with that.
I have new information.
Saving up some influence.
Order is returning.
Just done.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
I forgot to save. If we're not going to do that, we're just gonna save scum the control next turn. Doop-a-doo.
Commander, we know the alien did.
Alright, fission pile is going to be important. We want to get these done faster, though, so I'm going to actually do this for a little while. Once we have solid core fission systems done, we can relent a little bit. Right. It's going to be replaced at some point. Right. He's the one that I need to... 1 minute. Let's see here. Innovative aerospace, not that great. Quick learner, criminal. Actually solid, except she doesn't have good mission set, so... Decent choice. Officer. Innovative chemist. Expert, cautious. Yes, I think we do in fact want to swap. Right, he's that one. Yeah.
Ready.
So Kenyon has been fantastic for us so far. He has helped out a fair bit, but it is time to say goodbye. And ooh, wonderful. Thus we are going to dismiss and wait. Before we do that, I'm going to confirm I can recruit Saul. Yeah. So we're mostly past the point where we need chemist, but innovative, we are about to get to the point where I really want it. Like, we can save scum our way around it, but I'd rather not. Alright, so we're going to dismiss. Recruit. Immediately get another science org. Put this. This. It's our first week. This. This. Put this. You know what? It's not as good, but that is another social science boost. That I shouldn't have done now that I'm staring at my resources. Something tired. That's fine. We're just going to bump you up to senior chemist to try and get a little bit more research. This time I'm going to remember I have a mission.
I will try to sway the public.
What's the op?
This time I'm going to try to remember that I have a mission.
Ready for orders. Headed there now.
See how successful I am. Let's see here. She's not high enough yet to get anything from any of them, so... Well...
Surveilling target.
Your orders?
If we can.
Where do you need me?
Do I double advise? Yeah,
Offering
I'll double advise this turn. Also, while I'm staring at this... Solar Collector. Actually, Social Science Lab is now valuable to get because that will boost up our bonuses to industrialization space.
Lending my expertise.
And we can afford that. Or rather, we will be able to afford that.
Surveillance complete.
I at war right now?
We've moved
No.
the needle.
I don't like that at all. Also, yay, we have hit 2K research. Love to see it. Alright, so that's now done. Fission pile again. We actually need to get, and pretty soon, I want to get space dock, just because of how long that takes to build.
Here's what we found.
But solid core fission systems, I'm honestly very sad at how late I'm getting this. And I know it seems weird to think this is late, but we're on a pretty tight timer. Right, I already
Ready
have
for
that.
my mission.
So, we're getting our first China point. I
Establishing
will
our presence.
I'm
remember.
here.
You're getting a point in China. Alright, they're in Vietnam right now. We'll have him go to ground just cause.
Where to?
14%. That's a little spicy for my
Eyes
blood.
on target.
Where do you need me?
I mean, you going to ground, my good man.
At your service.
Laying the groundwork.
Alright, 15th of November.
Going into hiding.
Hunkering down.
18th of November. Okay.
We've got some intel on our target.
No. I want the influence. Aliens. Ooh, we're yeah. All right. We're gonna remake our scum save. This time we're getting into China.
Commander,
Found something.
we have learned something.
Yep. Alien operations we're gonna need to get.
Our supporters are in place.
Okay, so we are now mega over our CP cap. Unlike last time, where what we were doing is fixing China, the big thing that we're going to do right now is just start building mission control. We care about nothing except mission control right now for what China's doing. He is producing any science. Let us produce some slightly more science. I would love to be able to buy that, but... We'll investigate Councilor. Actually, getting anyone else with defend interests is valuable. Might as well, because it is useful stats. This will not interfere with getting more of China. Yeah. I'm going to do this now because we want China to get started on running things as early as we can. Are we at the point where we can give up Kazakhstan for a point in China in terms of boost? I don't think so. Yeah, we're gonna wait for the mine to come online for those. So this one is going to be in the U.S.
Alien site.
Where do you need me?
He is going to... He does not have Pollyanna, so whatever.
Initiating surveillance.
I'm here.
Do
On the
I?
way to the target site.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Bringing
grab the
them to our
DR, as I
side.
said before. It will use
We will
a...
never know if
Alright.
these
Solid core now done. We don't actually need this for drives, but we want to get it eventually. More importantly, I want to get missiles online so I can keep watch on what's going on from Jupiter. We're now entering our second real, like, reload save scum for research. I'm also going to get started on interplanetary warships. In that, if we don't get Solid Core 1... yeah, going up, we need to go through 4 techs in Solid Core to unlock the drive we want. So we really need to get those started now in order to hit launch dates that we maybe want in 2024. 26th of November is the mine. It's like, if we don't get that unlocked in December... nuclear freighters, coolio, don't care. Excellent, we now have a mine.
Here's what we found.
Here's what we found.
And some more splits. Wouldn't hurt any money.
We've got our people in place.
Alright, second point in China. Second point, going for mission control. %. Anyone amazing who has shown up. Science point to now. Science point to now. Do another public campaign. Now that we have any control points, public campaigns are pretty much free.
Standing by
Also,
for
they
orders.
will further increase our influence, which is great.
We'll see what we can find.
Reporting in.
Us. Get it ground
Going into
again.
hiding.
Still being vaguely careful.
Boarding in.
Standing by.
And we're going to double advise the US because why not boost our science as high as we can. As stated, we are now in Solid Core. All right, Solid Core 1. This is high priority. When Mars? January is when Mars. Change project, Solid Core 1. We are getting that done as quickly as we can. That's a good project, we want it.
Cover.
Lending my expertise.
Offering assistance.
I hate you so much. That event is actually, like... It doesn't actually really matter. I just hate it. So... If we go check our other mining location, we're going to need to get this built reasonably soon, but we want to let the amount of boost required go down a bit first. Solid Core 1 has been accomplished. I'm going to put that on slow. Slightly boost that up because we're going to want to get it going. It doesn't actually matter. No, industrialization is what matters. Do I even care if the initiative wins this? No. I don't care. Industrialization of space is what matters, and winning mission of the asteroids to then get mission to Jupiter.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Planetary warships done. We now need none of these. Like, we could get nuclear freighters, but it won't really help us that much, which is the reason why I'm pretty much going to ignore it. So we're going to plug that in, and we're going to ignore it. We are now also going to resave for core. I believe it's the first of every month. I don't remember exactly when Tech Chance gets rolled. Because if we go into projects. So, we have Solid Core Fission Reactor 1. This is all we need for our grid drive, if we wind up going grid drive. Now I need to go up to Solid Core 2, which, you know, might take some time. Solid Core 2 goes into Compact Solid Core 1, and then Compact Solid Core 2 in order to get the Fission Frag. And that unlocked chance 60% off of Advanced Carbon Manipulation, giving us a bonus. Yeah, so that unlocked chance is the tricky thing and the reason why we want innovative.
Recon complete.
This was another good org check. Let's see here. Actually, you were at 23. I'm going to give it to her in order to maybe get better orgs. You're also going to get more gears. More gears is nice. That's good. We might need it. Useful enough. Alright, what is our chance of another point in China? 40%?
I will try
Do
to
one more public campaign first.
At your
Let's
service.
see here. Do we need to do anything?
We'll make things safe.
Ready for orders.
Haley, what's your chance here? Still look like there's no reason to not steal from the servants.
Targeting enemy orgs.
Standing by. I will help them.
I'm here. Offering
And we will
support.
continue to plan double advise the United States. You eventually want
Offering
that.
support.
Game's
Lending my
lagging?
expertise.
There we go. How close are we to mine number 2?
Mission aborted.
Getting there. Can I build a double social science lab? I can build one? No, I can only build the one. I could build the second if I had a fission pile. I will do that at the other location.
Things are cooling off.
The people will come to our side.
Canada. Yeah, and that August 2024, that is too late for what we really want to be doing. So, I'm going to save here. If we don't get if we don't get Solid Core 2 in January, we are going to reload until we do. It's that important. However, I can, I believe, now launch this other mine. So I will. Let's see. Yep, nothing. Ooh, who can I control? Tempting, but not right now. We are going to go for our coin flip, given that we are now in a
What's the
likely reroll
We'll recon the
location.
site.
What's the op?
Actually, should buy that. Yep. Let's go buy something from our allies because we need every social science boost we can possibly get right now. Oh wait, yeah.
We'll open a channel.
All right, he might have more things
But
I
your
want.
methods are insufficient to meet the threat.
Not willing to trade away Peru. Sadness. Utter and complete sadness. How even dare, sir? How even dare? Well, I buy? Yeah.
Lending my
Appear to be
expertise.
full. Well,
Offering counsel.
build that as it comes. Alright, alien operations.
We can only
Researched. Don't need to care about anything. So we do eventually want to get this, but it is not worth it compared to speeding up this. Yeah, might as well. Are you kidding me? How? I just...
Prepping for next mission.
There was a phrase on the Discord that I completely agree with that is, the most dangerous thing for the AI is the fact that the player has a hate meter for them. And if they do things like that, that the player becomes substantially more likely to just start stabbing them.
Here's what we found.
Save here, get China. But core is what we're going back to in the event that, again, we don't have solid core 2 by the end of this. Whatever, the US is going to be broken by the time we're done with it anyway.
We still lack support.
Only thing that might change my opinion is if we got something especially good in here for social science, which we did not. Alright, so everybody, let me put that counter back up. We are doing a reload for projects. I will see you in a bit. Alright, everybody, welcome back. As you can see, it took me 3 reloads to actually get that, which means the video is probably going to come to a close soon before I need to sleep. So this is the one nice thing about the long loading time, is that I can continue my personal project of finally learn the guitar. It's something I picked up, or rather, something I started trying to do over COVID. And I sort of fell off after a bit just because I hit the point where I need to actually develop muscle memory to, you know how to do chords properly, and developing muscle memory is hard.
Here's what we found.
I'm gonna try a new, like, reinforcement learning method I was reading about. I do not care. I do not care. I'm not reloading again for China now that I finally have this. Oh, I should check my works. Which basically says that you need to go and try doing something in doubling cycles, where you do something one day, then you do it again tomorrow, then you do it again within 3 days of the first day, then within a week, then 2 weeks. And the theory is if you use a skill within, like, with those cycles of time in that time frame, then eventually your brain goes, oh, this is a skill I actually am using often enough that I should keep it around and keep it ready to be utilized again in the future. As opposed to other things like my ability to speak Spanish, which I had toward the end of high school, and I've completely
Ready
lost.
for orders.
Primarily because I just
Reaching
didn't
out.
use it
Standing by for
enough,
orders.
and now it's just sort of gone, which is sad.
Tracking target.
I tried doing Duolingo for a while, but I didn't have enough in-person practice to really be able to make use of that, which I think is pretty sad. And, like, I'd really wish I could get that back. Yeah, nothing important to save right now. Oh, however, there is an important thing, which is I need to launch up this fission pile, and then 2 more social science labs.
Initiating contact.
Your heart is in the right place, but your methods are insufficient to meet the threat.
Ooh, hello, please give me that. Is there anything else I care about? No, not really. Okay, what can we give him for that? Yeah, honestly, we're not going to be really doing government. I grabbed those for 2% social science. You know what? No, we're not going to do that right now. The knowledge one, maybe. We want to keep you This one doesn't matter. We want to keep our gears. Normally I'd be trading these off, but right now we really need to keep our gears. We're not done with energy research. Right? We're getting there. Not done with that. Alts. Actually, you like ops, right? 20 ops? Oh, 2 ops. 2 ops is a fair trade. Absolutely, we will give you 2 ops.
We'll be ready
Now
for
I will
new
go
orders.
make sure that org is
Prepping
equipped.
for missions.
Great, one of my scientists can grab it. Alright, we've completed Solid Core 2. Similar to before. So, similar to before, we're going to have another bout of saves coming to make sure we get Compact Solid Core in February.
Lending my expertise.
There does
Offerings
need to be... Oh, that... That's enough that we're not doing it right now. But I think right now, this 31st of January is going to be our final save scum of the current video.
Surveillance complete.
If it isn't ours.
Alright, mission to the asteroids is done. We now do mission to Jupiter. Basically, this is now our race. Oh, hello. Oh my fuck. What is this Mars? One moment. 29.7? Holy shit, Mars. Yeah, this is Mars. Quality Mars. I like this Mars. Alright, yeah, no, we're set. We are completely set. This is a fantastic seed in terms of space mining. Yeah, we just gotta do now. We just gotta do. Might want that. That we plausibly might want. Let's see, 31st, I think. The Nerva drive. Nerva drive. There are some serious arguments for using the advanced Kermit Nerva. Serment Nerva. Not Kermit. It's funnier to call it Kermit. Hey ho. I'm going to blast you to space now. I cannot do the Kermit voice. Oh man, there's a friend of mine who actually does the Kermit voice really well, who'd be hilarious to have do that. Yeah, having Ziggy do that would be fun. Anyway, so current status of our Jupiter rush. We are going to have 2 moon mines that are going to give us useful things. You know what? I'm going to order that so that I can swap this out for another social science lab. Right now, we are currently on target for what I think of as a slower Jupiter rush, which means arriving in like early 2025. There's a bit more saves coming we're going to have to do for projects. Actually, while I finish this up and put the timer back on, we're probably going to have to do 2, maybe 3 more project scums, which I really don't like, but it is what it is. And yeah, this is the basic playbook. The luckier you get with your counselors and other things, the less you'll need to save scum. Also, look at how much research our wonderful US is producing as people get more and more mad as they realize how unequal it is. Yeah. Yeah, US is... There's a reason why we're going to abandon it. We're going to get rid of its military, we're going to abandon it, and see what the AI does. But that is a likely... This is probably going to take 2 more videos to get through. If I'm lucky, it will only take 1, but I'm predicting 2. So, see you guys in part 3, and have a great one. Bye.